Aberration to my journey on Ab. Uh, this is episode 7. My thumbnail from the last video, I know, was probably confusing. It said episode 7, but it was actually episode 6. Sorry about that, still learning. So in today's video, in the last video, I said I was gonna craft up a bunch of foundations and move them down there. That's gonna take a while. So in this video, what I'd like to do is take our Carcanos, which is up there on the roof. I'd like to take him down to the blue zone and collect up. What are you doing, sir? You're not supposed to float. Okay. I'd like to take him down and get an Anky. It doesn't have to be a great level, but just a decentish Anky. Maybe 100 to 120. If we find higher, perfect. But if not, we're gonna berry tame it, so it won't be a perfect tame anyway. So between episodes, right after that last episode, I was out harvesting resources and I found this guy over here and tamed him up. So we have a 217. It was a 145 Ravager. So now it's a perfect tamed up with mutton. I found a sheep over there, and I have a video clip, so I'll go ahead and show that of me tranking him out. I didn't record the whole thing, just of me tranking it out, how I did that. There is another method for doing that in the Carcanos' Claw, but this way I used the trap over there, so I hope you enjoy that. So I found this while I was out harvesting materials to make cryopods, and I thought I would bring you back for it, see if I can get it into my trap. It's gonna go try to attack stuff, so hopefully I can catch it before it attacks that parasaur. Oh, did it just disappeared, didn't it? Oh no, I've got it in my claw. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is see if I can toss it like that, and there, he's in that trap. So I'm just gonna trank it out, tame it up, and I just wanted to show you what level it is. It's not a 150, but it is a 145 female Ravager. So I thought that'd be better for getting around the map, and I will see you in episode 7. So as you see, we tamed him up. It's got decentish stats, like right close to 4,000 health. I haven't put any levels into it because it's 217, was 145, and so 900 weight. It's not the best, but it's not the worst either. So it'll be a good one to get us around and get us metal and stuff. But like I said, I just wanted to get another tame that will help us get stuff. As you can see, I'm starting to craft up the stuff for our base over there, and I might place down this behemoth gate and a couple of gateways just to see kind of how many I will need to wall off that area over there. I'm gonna pump a few levels into weight on this Carcanos just so that he survives a little bit. Oh, and one other thing that I just did, again, between episodes, I saw a bulb dog, and so I tamed it. It was a level 90, and then I also claimed it had a baby, so I claimed the baby just so we'd have a backup. And I don't know where, there he is. So there's the baby, and here's the one I tamed. So, oops, just pick him up and shut our door, and we'll be off on our adventure to go grab an Anky from the blue zone. And once again, I don't have any food at all spoiled. Another thing we might be able to do at some point, not today probably, is collect up enough stuff to create the industrial grill. In fact, have I learned that, Ingram? So we need crystal oil. In fact, we might have all of those things. We could do that maybe when we get back to the base. So I am gonna just pop off here real quick and make sure that I want to level up any into charge capacity so his light stays longer on, and I'll turn it to toggle it to on. Alright, so we're gonna go to the same place just because that's the area that I know the best. Um, so hopefully this is a shorter video. I'll edit out me traveling down there, and I'll see you when I get back. Alright guys, so I'm back. I'm over here with our tames that I stored over here. A couple Carcanos, a Ravager, and a Megalosaurus that I claimed he was a baby that it was over there. So I'm just gonna put down these 3 gateways to see how much that fills up. I kind of want to create like a fence across to this way. So, and I want to kind of leave this little ramp open so maybe I can put a bridge over the water there. So I'm gonna start like right here, and then I'm gonna spin this like maybe that. That's a little bit too much. Couldn't really see from the Carcanos. So let's see. So I kind of want to go. Oh, I think I put the Carcanos too close. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect. Let's just put it like maybe that right there. Either way, that'll be fine for now. And then we'll get the Behemoth Gate. And can I snap it so that it goes? I kind of want it to be. I might have to get off the Carcanos to place this down, because I don't want it to go that way. I want it to be more like. I want it to be more like right here. So let's put our Carcanos maybe right here. And the other thing I could do is place this down and create a better angle. Let's see. Let's place the Behemoth Gateway. You know what? I think it might be just easier just to place the Behemoth Gateway down, and then we can fill in the gaps with the others, because I kind of know where I want this to go. So let's see. I just want to zoom out, put it into the orbital camera. So I kind of want it like right there. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really worried about that little hill anyway. It was more just to judge how many more of these I would need. So, put this one here. And this one here. And then I'll eventually bring the Dodes over here and clean up all the stone and the resources. I also brought a gate so I can fill in and block this, at least this part, like that. And that should keep everything pretty much out. Some stuff can still obviously climb through here, but that's a good start. Alright, so I will bring you back. I'm gonna probably go down the ramp that direction. I'm gonna go see if I can find an Anky. One other thing I want to check before I do that. I just want to see if can the crab pick up Megalosaurus. No, I didn't think so, but I wanted to just double check before we get down there, because this crab is going to be pretty weak. It might die fairly easy, so I wanted to know how hard it would be to get away. I'm just going to give these guys some food. I'll bring you back when I find an Anky or something interesting happens. Alright guys, I wanted to bring you back. I almost died to the freezing mushroom spores up that way, so I think what I'm gonna do is just grab this level 45 Anky. It's not the best, but I really don't want to die down here. I don't have a way that I could get back here and recover my stuff, other than the Spino. And that seems like it would be pretty awful. So I might just have a little look around and see if I can find anything better than this. But that probably will be what I end up bringing back. But I'll bring you back again if anything else happens. I should have brought back for the freezing spores. It was kind of boring. I froze and then I found a spot that I could just hang out, and they eventually knocked me out too, so I just tried to weather it, but my health is really low and I don't have a way to heal right now, so I think we'll just leave it just how we are right now. The creatures are progressively getting more and more dangerous, so fortunately nothing's aggroing us. And we don't really need another Ravager quite yet. If we found a male, a high-level male, that would be nice. We're floating. There we go. I just kind of wanted to get onto this edge right here to look down at this Ravager's level 40. Iguanodon, level 80, 55. Level 35 Megalosaurus. So yeah, I don't see... Those creatures would be attacking an Anky, I think. So I think we'll just pop back up here. We'll grab the one that we saw, the level 45. And we'll just go with that for now, and that'll be a good berry tame anyway. We really need to start getting some kibble. Also, there's a max level here somewhere. I haven't found what that is yet. I guess I haven't looked at everything. And my shoulder pet makes that noise. I don't know if you heard that barking, and then you see that bottom right corner of my screen. This tells me there's a max level creature nearby. So there he is. Let's just go ahead and grab him. It's not that. I was hoping maybe it was an Anky, but I just don't see any other Ankys in the area. It could be it's not the Lystro, it's not the Iguanodons. I already checked their levels. So level 75, 25 Snail, level 40 Gorilla on 110. You know what? We might grab this Dung Beetle too. I kind of think it's a nameless. I think it's under the ground. That's my. If I had to guess, that's what it would be. And that Ravager just spawned in, so it's getting dangerous here. So let's just get out while we still can. And so that Megalosaur aggroed the Anky, not me. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop up here for a second so that it de-aggroes. Because I do kind of want to check on the way up this ramp to see if there are any more Ankys along the way. If you recall from the other day, this is where we went to get... Oh my goodness. What level are you, Anky? Level 55? I mean, we could let this dung beetle go. And it died. Let's just go. I didn't kind of think it was going to survive. That's why I didn't try too hard. I just want to land on top up here. Of course, I'm hungry again, so let's put more into weight. Again, we're just kind of looking, having a look around. All these bad creatures here are gonna aggro onto the Anky. So I don't see any more. I'm just gonna keep jumping. Rather than dealing with that Ravager, I think I'll just keep going up this way. Sometimes Ankies spawn up in the easy, like the green area. Oh, did I lose him? No, he's there. Okay. Sometimes they drop out of your paw. Okay. Or the claw on the... So there's a Shinehorn. I wanted to tame one of those, but we'll get there. I'm sure we'll find them. Sometimes they spawn up here, but they're a little bit more rare in the green zone than they are in the blue. Yeah, and this Anky's already in rough shape. So we probably need to get out of here if we don't want this to be an exhaustive search. There's one other spot that has Ankies in it that we might just drop down, and I wanted to see if I could collect while I was up in this, in the blue, see if I could collect some aquatic mushrooms, because I believe those protect us from that freezing spore effect, or at least it shrinks the time that you get affected by it. So let me get back up to where my creatures are. I might just release the two that are in my claws and then go back down on the other side. I know that there's some Anky spawns down that way, so I'll bring you back in when I get probably down over that way. Alright guys, this is where I think I was trying to make it to, I think. No, it's just down this ramp a little bit further. I think there's a lake up ahead. Is that an Anky over there? Yeah, it's a level 40 and a level 50. It's a little bit better than the one we found. I think we have a 45 up there by our tames. I don't know that I really want to get involved in this for a level 50, so I think I'll just skip past all of it. I think I'm just gonna hop this way, and we'll just keep moving. I think we're getting towards the red a bit too much, the radiation zone. If we do get into radiation, we're gonna have to turn around really quick, because I do not have a hazard suit. Let's go this way. We're back up to full health, so we probably could take a second of it if we just wandered in on accident, but I don't want to stay there too long. And also, I don't believe Ankies don't spawn in the radiation zone, so I think I'm in the wrong spot though, because this Does not look like the area I was aiming for. Let's just pop out this way. And yeah, I think it's this way further. Is that an Anky right in front of us? It is. It's a level 10. Oh my goodness, they're terrible levels. But it has a baby. We could get a level 10 Anky. Ah, I think that's the lake I was thinking of. Okay. Let's just keep going down this ramp. Just gonna keep on looking for Ankies. If you see any, let me know in the comments. Maybe I miss one. But it just doesn't seem like they're... Yeah, I feel like if I went that far, way too far, I would be in the radiation. In fact, it looks kind of like maybe we should hang this way. And I kind of just want to scout this lake really quick. We don't have to stay here too long. Because, yeah, that's red right there. That's all radiation, I'm fairly certain. In fact, is that a... That's a pyromane. I forgot that they were on this map. They moved all the spawns because they used to spawn up on the edge of the green and blue. I think they moved them so that they're a little bit deeper into the blue towards the red. But I don't see any Ankies. Let's just pop this way. And there's a bunch of Carcanos over here. A Ravager over there. Level 45. Oh, there's a frog. That would be... Oh, and it's a 130. Oh my goodness. So I suppose we could get that, and then we could bring that back up and tame it, and tame that level 45 Anky. Did I get it? What level is this one? I don't want to get too crazy here. So level 35, and you're the 130. Okay, so the one in my left claw will just catch and release. I think we're just gonna get out of here. We'll just take that level 45, and or maybe we'll grab that 50 on the way back up, because that 45 was pretty hurt. If that level 50 survived, maybe we'll just grab it. And that's assuming that we get out of here alive, because now with something in my hand or in my claw, everything's gonna aggro me on the way back up. So I will bring you back if that happens. Alright guys, we're back to our future base site here, and I've got the frog on me. And here's the Anky. I left that, I think that dung beetle is here somewhere. I grabbed it just for the sake of grabbing it. We have more than enough fertilizer. Oh, there he is. He's over by our crab. We have more than enough fertilizer to get us through. So we're just going to pop back to base, and I'll show you another method for tranking things out. That is, if we make it back safely. Please remember to like and subscribe if you're liking what I'm doing, and yeah, we'll just see if we can't get back to base safely. We're gonna catch the aggro of like all of the bad creatures along the way now, because we have these two guys. They're kind of like trying to think of how you would say they are lower on the food chain than pretty much everything up this river. So they're gonna get aggroed while I'm carrying them. So I'm just gonna try to do this safely, and I'll bring you back when we get back to the base. Alright guys, we are just around the corner from our base. Um, so one thing we can do is, because I don't want to tame them inside there, and as you see there are Ravagers, I can just hold C with the grab and throw them. Now, I didn't hold it long enough, so I just threw them the wrong direction. And I kind of want to keep this, because he is a somewhat high level, I kind of want to keep this guy. Let's just gonna grab a drink of water real quick. Let's just see if we can do this one more time. That time I held C. It might not go the right way, but... Oh dear. I did not know my own strength with that throw. Let's just see if we can get this guy in the trap real quick. And... because I kind of want to just do that. He's in there. It's more about keeping him safe than... Oh, he's out, but that's okay. It's more about keeping him safe than it is about taming them, because as you saw, there's Ravagers everywhere. Where did this frog go? I really didn't want to lose it after we got it up here. Hang on, I'm going to turn off the underwater fog. I think it's not that one, it's this one. Just so I can see. No. Oh, there he is. Alright, did I get you? No. There. Okay. Did not mean to do that. Watch, those Ravagers will have come over and eaten our Anky. Okay. I think we survived. So sometimes you can just drop them, but usually that doesn't work out because it doesn't like meshing through the stone. So you kind of have to it is tricky to get creatures into this trap, but that worked. So I'll do that one that way, and then this one I'll show you the other way I was talking about, which is simply just to pull out your crossbow or your bow and trinket from the back of the Anky, or from the back of the Carcanos. Pretty sure you can get headshots on these dudes, but let's see. Am I getting headshots? No. Ankys are easy enough that I could probably do this from the ground, but since we have the Carcanos, another thing you can do is just whistle it passive and have him hold it for you like this. But apparently you can't get headshots on Ankys anymore, so I thought you could, but the one bad thing is he's moving it, but at least he's keeping us safe from it. Okay, so he's knocked out. Let's just see. Let's just knock out this guy real quick. And he's gonna stick his tongue out at us. Come on. I think he's torpor running because he's not trying to attack me right now. I'm just gonna wait between my shots. And he's knocked out. And we just picked up all of our arrows. Okay, so 130. Let's go see if we can't find... I think we'll let them starve a little bit. They've got plenty of torpor. I'm gonna go see if I can find a ovis in the area that I can grab and cut it up. Otherwise, we do have some that we could slaughter. I hate to waste them on this though, but that's what we got them for. I just need to start breeding them. I did actually finally find a an opposite gender so we can breed them. So, alright. Well, these guys are knocked out. I will go ahead and bring you back when I have tamed them up or gotten some mutton for them. Obviously the mutton's going to be for the frog, not for the Anky. Alright, we have I'm back. I got ourselves a sheep in my claw right here. But there is a raptor that has spawned, so I'm going to release that and just deal with that raptor real quick. And now I have to deal with this dode. It was a level 5. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this and deal with it. And we got 42 mutton. That should be plenty. So, I'm going to pop off of him. Make sure he's not following me. And just grab like 13 pieces. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and throw it all on you. Okay, so he's eaten 3 to 4 times. He's almost tamed up already. He's got one more feed probably. Oh, no. I lied. So we grabbed 13, he's eaten 6. So this one should be a pretty quick tame, and I don't think I need any narcotics because he's almost tame. But for the Anky, we're gonna let him starve down a little bit more. And there's our frog. Alright, so let's just pick him up with our... can we get you out of the trap? I might have to go up like this and do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this stuff out of the crab. Our frog is right here, level 194, so it didn't lose any levels because the way Arc works is, so it was a 130, it gets half of its levels minus 1, so it would have gotten 65 levels minus 1, which is obviously 64 plus 130 is 194, so it was a perfect tame. That's pretty good. The only thing I want to do is get some Majo berries, because we're going to berry tame that Anky, which is going to be awful. I think it would take longer with crops, and it wouldn't be any different as far as taming effectiveness, so we'll just go ahead and berry tame it. So I'm just going to check that real quick. And make sure that I have some narcotics on me, which I believe are in here. Okay. just gonna run out there and throw these on him. So here's our Anky. That's more than enough. He's getting about 3%, 3.1% per feed. And he stopped eating after eating probably 8 times, so it's going to be a while. I might just leave it off here. I'm pretty happy with our episode. We have tamed up a frog so we can get more cementing paste easier. And we've got our Anky. He's going to be tamed. And I might just sit back and monitor that between episodes. So a few other things, I know probably didn't really address it, but I did make myself a ghillie suit between episodes and put the aberrant skin on it. So this is the aberrant skin. If I just can hold control and do this, this is the normal ghillie suit. So yeah, it looks pretty good. I like it. We could also put the other stuff on there, but aberrant, we'll just go ahead and throw this back on. Aberrant ghillie, and there we go. We're back to aberrant. So guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it. Please like and subscribe, and we'll continue to improve, making our thumbnails better. Like I said, my last one was my first time doing that. It kind of had to rush to put it out. So hopefully I get a little bit more time. And hopefully things like that continue to improve. So thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video.